And welcome everybody to Nate Blue playing Minecraft. This is my first time making a YouTube video. It's my first time recording myself, so hopefully y'all enjoy. Right now, I am working on making a turbine with mechanism. Mechanism turbine. I already made a fusion reactor. I could go back and remake it, but it's kind of a hard thing to make, and it takes a while. There's a laser you have to point in here and shoot it and heat up the laser. It's a lot. So, anywho, you see this? This is what I'm attempting to build. So, to show y'all what it's gonna look like when it's finished, or at least a smaller version of that, we're gonna go upstairs to my humble abode. Keep my bed right here, in the middle of my little house, little area. My handy dandy computer system for storage, crafting, all that good jazz. I think in later episodes I will show y'all how I have so many resources, why I have so many resources, things like that. Where I found a lot of this stuff, how I learned to make a lot of this stuff. But for now, I wanted to make this video to introduce y'all to my turbine system and stuff like that because I'm really excited for it. Alright, so here's how it started out. I like reactors. I think they're really cool. Reactors generate a lot of energy. He used to tell us how much energy it would produce. Doesn't say it anymore, but I'm pretty sure that's because I hooked up a turbine. The turbine, however, does tell you max production 1.5 million FE a tick. Max output in water. So, if it's a steam turbine using air, obviously you use water that's superheated. So the reactor superheats the water, pumps it into the turbine at the bottom. It spins, generating power. The power goes into my storage system, which I will show y'all in a second. But for now, let's show y'all this reactor. Let me just check some stuff real quick. It's loud, by the way. It's really loud. Here, let me move away because it's obnoxiously loud. And there you go. There you have it. See, it's got steam stored in there. It is generating 548 kilos of the energy a tick. Pretty dope. Pretty cool. You see it spinning, you see the blades spinning, that's cool. So let me show you where that power is going before I turn that off. So the power is going into this. So right now the input, max input is 1.2 million FE a tick. Max output, it varies, it just depends on what's being used. Because they have these universal cables hooked up. They have a storage and a max input and output. Or I guess a max throughput would probably be the most correct way. So we're going to access my computer system to look at them. Just a real quick rundown on it. I actually don't think I have any more of those cables. So let's do this. Yeah, see, the capacity is 3 million a tick. Those are all the different type of energies they can send, but that's the max capacity. So my goal is to get the turbine that is downstairs working, because that cool looking block I showed you earlier that was dark brown is also a reactor, and it is what's currently giving me power. I could use this, but I don't need to. I use it if there's like a real big shortage of power in my system, but I don't think that's gonna happen because I have it set up. in a way that that's not required. See? Fuel stats. So right now it passively generates 400,000. Yeah, 400,000 attack energy. Real cool. When it has water, it's going to passively generate 100,000, right? But we don't care about how much this generates, even if it's passive. What we care about is how much this is going to generate. So yeah. I can't edit, so I guess y'all are just gonna have to kind of sit here and deal with me building this. Sorry, not sorry. But since I'm making these videos more for my daughter than anybody else, I'm pretty sure she'll probably like watching me go ahead and put this together. Oops. You know what? That works though. I wonder how sensitive this mic is and how much it's pick feedback and outside noise it's picking up. I think that's the max height. Gotta love this reactor. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, I have a ton of resources. And as you can hear, I'm getting over a little sinus cold I had recently. Fun stuff. Not really. Not really. Not at all. No, it's right there. Okay. In case you're wondering why I'm not making this one, oops, glass on the sides like I did on the other, it's simple, really. The other one, you can see from, oops, the other one you can see all the way around, right? This being the massive structure that it's going to be. Haha, no fall damage. Love it. Yeah. It doesn't have to be glass all around because no one is going to see the sides of this. No one's going to be walking around looking at the sides. It's in a cave. underground. In hindsight, I kind of wish I'd put the other one in the same spot in a cave underground. Well, I'm going to pause the recording here, and I will resume shortly. And we're back. Hate when I do that. Thought I missed a spot. Oops. Alright, we got that part mostly built. Up next is a lot of interesting stuff, actually. So I need a pipe right here. You gotta make sure this side piece is off. It's gonna be gases. Input. Specific input. No. Output. Input, none. So this side will be for steam. And this side will be for water. So we need to go to fluids and make sure that's off. Cool. It's so crazy to me that this doesn't use any fuel. Alright. Now that we have that part taken care of, I need to look at the video that shows me how to make this turbine again.
Coils. In the steam flow, you have 8 dispersers.
I'm back. Alright. Had to watch a video, get some info. I have quite a bit of crafting I need to do. And I wish there was an easier way for me to do this crafting without, not easier, but I wish there was a way I could do this crafting without having to force y'all to watch. I don't know how to do time lapses yet, so there we go. While I'm out here, I might as well boop put that down. Alright, and then around this is supposed to be pressure dispersers. Pressure. try going inside my crafting grid and looking up a pressure. That doesn't work either. There it is. These. Alright, so I need a bunch of infused alloy from what I can tell. So I need to go and... Oh, can I do that from here? Hold on. Let's look at... There we go. Alright, cool thing about my system, right? I did that, doesn't appear here. These are all the things I can craft. I set it up so I can tell my machine what I want crafted and it'll start crafting those. That took a long time to get done, but, you know, I did it. So now we're going back to the normal display. I told it to make some type of alloy. I forgot what it's called. It's an alloy though. And see? In case you're wondering, because I have to wait for that to craft a bunch of them. There's a few too many villagers up there. I have to go take care of that. Not villagers. Entities. Traders. Anywho. Oh, I can't go right there. Okay, fine. I'll take the long way around. This machine right here. As you can see, it's steadily crafting away from me. Yep. Because this device right here knows how to make that. So you take this, a crafter, you point it at the machine you want, and you have to do a few other things like automatically inputting what you need crafted into here. And this will be like, I know how to make that, and it'll do it. How much redstone do I have? Redstone. Well, as you can see, I have quite a bit of redstone. Still waiting on that to finish. $109? Oh, okay. I'm gonna let it reach over 128. Oh, it's nighttime. As long as none of them get inside, they live. Okay. Yeah, those are wandering travelers. There's not much you can do to make them go away. I have one rule. One rule and one rule only. Don't like them in this area. As long as they don't come in, they're fine. No issue with them. Until they walk into my area. See those guys out there? They're good. I got no beef with them. I have no issues with them. They are okay. You're good, you're good, you're good, and you're good. But the second they walk in, they die. Anywho. So this is how I have all those resources, right? So in this, there's bees. The bees, like that bee right there, is an RGB. That one makes RG honeycombs, which you can use to make dyes. Slime bees. Really cool looking little bees, right? Little slime ball bees. So adorable. They make slime pearls or slime balls. I forget which one of the two they make, but you know, they do slime stuff. Really cool, really interesting. Over here, I can go in here because the bees won't be coming out. I have several types of blocks in here, including a block of diamond. Ha ha ha. And each of these blocks has a bee that correlates to it. Block of netherite, for those of you that know a little bit about the netherite and how rare of an element, rare of a crafting material. There we go. That is. Boom. These are all diamonds. Right there. All those are diamonds. gold. Blazing honeycomb, which gives me blaze rods or blaze powder. Gives you one of the two. Uranite, bunch of iron. Electrum, because I need it. Uranium, emerald, all those. And they all come from these bees right here. See, lapis bee, osmium, blazing, wither, spider, emerald, uranite. Look in here. Currently in here I have all these different bees. And when I get low on a resource, I tell the bee, hey, you go out. You go on your little block in there. They do the little dancey dance on their block. Then they come back in here and bada bing bada boom. I'll get a honeycomb. So we'll take this bronze one because I don't want to process a whole bunch of materials. And we'll take this emerald one. So real quick, I'll just show y'all how this works. Throw that in there. Takes a little while to get started, and we should see some materials. Boom. Iron. Or bronze, my bad. Bronze, real cool, right? For some odd reason, though, it should be emeralds. It also makes honey. See? However, I could have sworn oh, I had to tell it. Okay, I forgot. I have to tell it what resources I wanted to take out. I completely forgot about that. So, in order for it to take out certain resources, you do have to configure it so it knows. So, at the bottom right here, I have something that takes items out, but I have to tell it what items I do and don't want it to take. I completely forgot about that. And as you see, the emeralds are gone. That's so funny. I forgot I did that. I had to do that because if I didn't, then it would just take the honeycombs and all that jazz, and it would just put it all on my system. I don't want it in my system, so that's why I have it set up like that. But anywho, enough of that stuff. We're gonna go back to building this lovely item right here. Whoop. I have to be this high up because, well, not this high up, but I have to be in this area between up here and over there because there's a transmitter over there that allows me to use my inventory. So now we can go back to crafting some, I want to say it's pressure dispersers. I forget which one goes right next to it's condensers. I can go back to crafting my condensers. So I don't need this yet. Big old stretch. All right. I'm gonna take a real quick pause so I can go look up what it is I need to put next to the rotational complex.
Surround it with
Okay,
pressure
cool. So,
dispersers. So this is
pressure
where our 8 are going to
dispersers. These are
go.
what I need.
Now,
Really? Oh my goodness. That's so frustrating when I do that. Pressure disperser. Huh. What's my limiting thing on crafting that? Iron bar. Really? As you can tell, I'm gonna make that 1K drop down. Try to make that 1K. There we go. Make that 1K drop down to below 1K just because I can. Anywho, back to what I was doing. Boop. I need 224. So 64 and 64. Wow, I'm out of steel. That's inconvenient. Oh my goodness, that's gonna make this take forever now. I never thought I would run out of that material. Okay, cool. So y'all get to see. Y'all are gonna get to see the V. I swear for all that is holy, if one of those dudes is inside my area again. I don't know why they're here. And I don't want to be a cruel Minecrafter. Sharpness, leech, looting. Could have sworn. Is this? Stop moving. There we go. So if y'all don't know, rats are actually dangerous to have around if they're not. With these guys, like these rats are fine because they're with them. See? These rats are okay. They're not dangerous. Regular rats are kind of dangerous to have around because they have the plague. The plague is an actual real thing in this game. So, you know, you have to avoid the plague because it kills. And I'm going to need a lot more steel. So, unlock the steel bee. Whoop, whoop, boom. See, he comes up, does a little dance on his little steel block in there. So they do have a certain amount of time, or as the game likes to call it, ticks. They come out, they do this, and they go inside there. And I got 4 steel blocks from that. And now he rests before he comes out and repeats that process. In the meantime, I don't remember which one of these is the one I use to process steel. Guess we'll find out though. Is this the one? This is the steel processor. There we go, y'all. Cool. So, every block, steel honeycomb block, makes 9 steel. So I'm gonna have this going, and I have to make just a bunch of steel because, well, I need a bunch. Because as we saw, I have to, or as I told you, I have to make 224 of these. So while that goes, we're gonna go back downstairs. And in case anybody was wondering, is there any particular reason I didn't do this build? I didn't do this build upstairs, like I did this one. No, there's no particular reason. I kind of wish I put this one downstairs, to be honest, underneath my laboratory. But it is what it is. And then since I plan on posting this on YouTube, if you have any other questions or want me to go over some of the setups, not the house, the house setup, I'll have to show you the website I used to figure this out. This was quite the ordeal to build, but bruh, it was worth it. Still don't know what in this game randomly steals blocks. It's not the first time that's happened though. Huh. I need red dye. Sorry, it's been a long time since I've actually been on my server. So there's a few things that I didn't ever get around to taking care of that I need to. Like, for example, I need red dye. Okay. Oops. Wrong buttons. Well, that's not what I want. There it is. See? RGB honeycombs. Die. Easy peasy. Oops. Welcome to my enchanting room. Huh. I guess because it's a diamond enchanter, you can't. Fascinating. I did not know that. Can I dye this? Oh, huh. So I guess because that's a diamond crafter, it can't be enchanted. Interesting. Never knew that. Tink, tink, tink. All right. So back to what I was doing earlier, which is making 224 of these. So that's 128. 128 and 64 is 192. Nothing more frustrating than running out of materials when you're in the middle of crafting. I promise. There's nothing more frustrating. And here I thought I had made more than enough of these. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. There we go. I seriously depleted my iron reserves for this. So now, how much is that right there? Okay, 192. So, I need 32 more. I'm so sleepy still. That should be enough. I actually bet that this should have finished the craft that I said earlier. Yeah, that's done crafting. But look, I made like 200 something of these and I'm down to that much and I'm gonna have to go make more. Crazy, right? It's crazy the amount of resources and materials that you have to use in this game. Oh! Nope, I'm not gonna make it. Ah! There we go. Okay. Part of me is actually heavily considering equipping a jetpack. But I don't think this jetpack hovers as well as I would like for it to. Yeah, and you move a little too fast. now I should be able to reach everything without falling. So in case you were wondering how I'm able to go so far or put down blocks while I'm like, you know, a million miles away, in case you're wondering how I can do that, it's this. As reach, I'm bad with Roman numerals, so I believe that's reach 6. Took me a long time to find that. A long time. I know this can be kind of boring, so you know, if y'all want to come back for if you want, I think I'm just gonna pause it. That way, I'm not boring people to death. And then maybe when I figure out recording a little better, or I can find a video editor, I can get them to speed this part up. So, you know, that's later. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this and be back once I'm done putting down all these blocks. Alright, and I'm back. So I have some progress made. This is what's gonna make power from this. These coils. Really cool, right? I have my pressure dispersers here. Up next, I need to make saturating condensers made with these materials right here. But guess what I'm out of? 10. So I figured I'd come back because it's probably a little more interesting to see me walk around and mess around with the stuff in my base than it is to just watch me place down blocks. So if I'm not mistaken, which I'm pretty sure I'm not, there isn't a B set up for 10. There is not. Don't want him flying away. So now y'all get to see the other ore making process I have. I think. I hope. Oops. Would help if I could, you know, spell properly. 10. 10 ore. Platinum ore. Woo! Platinum. Anyway. So now y'all get to see the other way I make materials. Right here is an ore processing I don't want to say factory, but since these are factory machines, I guess that's an accurate way to describe them, right? It goes really fast, but essentially you wash the ore, you purify it, like you inject the ore with salt water, hydrogen. Yeah, it gets injected with hydrogen chloride. Then from there it gets purified. Then the purified ore gets crushed. So this quadruple up into the enriching factory. So this quadruples it. One, two, three, 4 machines, and each machine will take the one ore and kind of upgrade it or double it, if that makes sense. So this is going to take of the one ore goes in here, then comes down in here. It's going to be made into 2. Comes down into here. It's going to be made into 3. Comes down in here. Once it reaches here, essentially you'll have 4. Or I think I said that wrong. Pretty sure I said that wrong. You know, I'd made this a long time ago. Back then, I could explain exactly how this worked and how it does everything, but I can tell you that the inputs that these machines take will end up netting you 4 total ore, or ingots in this case. So let me see if I actually have it set up to craft 10. I don't think I do. Be a whole lot cooler if I did. Do I have this set up for any type of input from anywhere? Nope. So when I look to see if I have set up for inputs, it's just a network receiver. So it's set up to take out, but it's not set up to put in. So let me get my inventory situated a little bit. A little bit. Let's grab out a bunch of tin ore. Come over here to this and drop it all in. Oh, this makes the 4. Okay, never mind. This just straight out makes 4. But you do have to put it through all these different processes. Ore in the clump it to dirty dust. Dust gets to the enriching factory, gets enriched. And then that comes over to the smelter and gets smelted. Really cool, right? And it goes lightning fast. I have these set up to go just outrageously fast, and that's because I enjoy it not taking forever. And it's been so long, I might actually have to go in and adjust the inputs, because sometimes these machines can't keep up with the process. That has no upgrades in it. Oh, that reminds me. So we've been sitting here watching this for a while, right? I had 0-10. 0-10. So here's the next question. Does this have speed upgrades in it? It does. How many? 8 out of 8. It uses gas, liquid. Energy upgrade, filter, muffling, gas upgrade. Not a glass. Ain't that something? Well, luckily, I still drink gas now. Aha. So, let's see here. Speed, energy, muffling. That's it? Let me take a speed upgrade to see if that this is done. So crazy to watch. Like, look at that. Look at it go. I love this part. Minecraft. If you're somebody that really enjoys watching machines work, This is it's a relatively easy setup. Getting them to factories is the hard part. But I will say that once you do get your setup going, my advice would be to cut it on. My advice would be to extend these pipes, or maybe use slower pipes, just so you can enjoy watching them a little bit more. But yeah, I think since this video is at 40 something minutes, I think that's enough for this first video. I'm gonna cut it here, and I'll start recording again shortly after this, and I'll just make it my second episode or whatever, and upload it to YouTube. So, because one of my friends asked me to do this when I sign off, I'm gonna sign off with a World of Warcraft creature call. It's a murloc. So if you know about a murloc or World of Warcraft, you know about this noise. If not, you won't know about it. But alright, y'all.